Today we're going to get some big revelations about your DM and DF situation. If you would like a card to reveal to you your truth about how they feel about you, what they want from you, or if this is your person, you know, whatever your question is, I am accepting donations. Let's see, where's my deck? Let's use this one. The questions will be $20 on sale today. Please help me support my daughter. I would really like to take her out today for her birthday. Money's tight. As you guys know, I'm paying out the nose for a lawyer. So please, any donations towards me taking her out be appreciated. She deserves it, and she's been through a lot this year, just a lot. Emotionally, she's been through a lot. Physically, the loss of her dad and just the struggle with it, struggles with friends. It's just been real hard. I really like to give her a good day. So if you guys could please send some love Mariah's way. My Cash App is right below. And I will do a $20 answer your question reading on sale today. All right. Thank you, Angie. So first revelation for the DMDF journey is the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have some miscommunication. We're not talking clearly together. We're definitely having a struggle. I feel like you said the wrong thing or they said the wrong thing. Someone got ticked off and now kind of got a little bit quiet. Then you have here the... wow, you've got the World card, which is the finale, the finishing, the end of something. I feel like you might be ending a cycle of miscommunication. You know, there was also a child that said something that ticked somebody off or spoke truth, something somebody didn't want to hear. So I definitely see there's been a revelation. This has been nothing but a real struggle. Trying to get over what this person said. We've been fighting kind of back and forth. There's a lot of information just coming at us. It feels a little bit slammed, like shocking. I feel like somebody threw something in someone's face. But it was the truth. But they didn't want to hear it. What did you say? I feel like you said something and it was honest, but it was hurtful. And I feel like you were tired of carrying that weight. And you were just like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of walking on eggshells. I'm tired of not saying the truth. I'm tired of pretending it didn't happen when it happened. You need to know how I feel. You need to know the evidence is real. The truth is here. So some kind of revelation. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. So I think you had every good intention. You were saying this not to hurt or cause pain, but to create change with your person. You're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone here's a little bit larger in size also, or they have a large head. Somebody's maybe a little bit too full of themselves. And this is, I'm putting a pin in it. We have someone that wanted to go out at night and visit, but they kind of stopped that. They're rescinding their invitation. This argument has something to do with a child, with the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Yeah. So something to do with a child. This could be fighting over a child or about a child. Or this person could just be acting very childish in their communication form. Kind of refusing to get honest with you. There's a good news coming. You guys are going to reconcile, actually. You guys are going to make up. You guys are going to make up within 30 days. How are they going to make this up to you, though? You know, this is, I feel like with the World card, it's a major situation. So how are they going to make this up to my collective? Please, if you have a donation question, I really could appreciate your support right now. If you could please donate over there on Cash App for me, I will be happy to pull some cards for you right now and answer your question. If you want me to get honest, you want me to be real, no sugarcoating, you want the truth about your situation, today's the day. It's all on the cards. It's all on the stars. Let's get some revelations. Let's get some answers. So how are they going to make this up to you? We have the mask and the teddy bear. So they're going to kind of take off their mask and open up to you. Okay, so they definitely, they want to make it up to you. They may even buy you a little gift or a little present. They realize they've hurt you in more ways than one, and they've been hiding their feelings, hiding their truth, and hiding behind a mask. They're probably going to admit this to you. Cupid's arrows here, honestly, they care about you. They love you. They want to make it right. There's a lot of emotions here, a lot of soulmate energy with the Six of Cups. You've definitely known this person in a past life. Air sign, earth energy is really strong for their vibe. They've been around for a while, and I definitely see that you guys are going to fix the situation. They're going to apologize about the wrong they did, what they took from you, what they stole from you, how they lied to you. They're going to get honest and clear about their part and the role they played in the problem. So if you are dating an earth sign or an air sign, this is your reading. If it involves a child, this is absolutely your reading. And if it involves an argument that kind of ended this connection, I definitely see you guys coming back together very soon. So within about a month, okay, you're going to be getting a lot more communication than you've had in a while. All right, so that solves the DMDF revelation. Let's get a revelation about your money. We'll do the DM on top and the DF on the bottom. Show me the Divine Masculine's financial situation, Spirit. Please show me the financial area for the DM. Okay. And let's get the finances for the Divine Feminine. Okay, bottom of the deck. For money, we have the Ten of Cups. Wow, family's coming in for you. Family togetherness, family time, family support. I feel like you're not alone. Your partner's going to be with you. Like you have someone that loves you. A lot of your finances are being spent on family right now as well. If you guys can hear me, please put a comment in here. The last comment I had was like a while ago. So I want to make sure you guys are still seeing the video because sometimes it's been crazy. Marie Hernandez, thank you so much for the Cash App. I really, really need it and I really appreciate it. I need your support today, guys. A lot of you guys know I've been going through a legal battle. For those of you that didn't know or you missed that update with my life, Pisces moon, Sati Sati, what's been going on with me. I am in a battle over my life here with my parents, and they are trying to steal everything from me. So typical Sati Sati, right? You're in a battle depending on your house. Mine happens to fall in the 4th house. So it happens. I'm not trying to scare anyone. If you guys are in Sati Sati, don't freak out. Sometimes these things happen. But anyways, I've been really struggling financially because lawyers are expensive, as you know. So doing Mariah's birthday has been a real challenge. So I really appreciate anyone coming in and sending a $20 Cash App. I'm happy to answer your questions. If you want to pay more than 20, it's super appreciated. I will give you some extra cards, some extra information. But I really appreciate that, because me and my kiddos can really use the support. As you know, her dad's no longer alive, so it's always on me alone. I'd really appreciate it. And today is the moment where I can answer some questions. Doll, your Sati Sati's in the 8th house. Wow, you have a lot to do financially too, with inheritance, in-laws, money, sickness, also reproductive issues going on. secrets coming out. If Saturn is in the 8th house, you're feeling some restriction with that. And even sexual energy could be super restricted with your partner. Gains from your relationship could be restricted. So there's definitely some issues coming up with that, doll. I'm so sorry. I don't envy you at all. Mine is in the 8th. And whenever it affects money, it definitely hurts. Oh, all right. So the card you got for your finances is karma. What goes around comes around. So it's a good message for the one that gives, gathers. So if you are a giver, be prepared to gather. If you are a donator, if you are a volunteer, if you are someone that just gives things that you own and have to others, expect that to come back to you right now, financially, for the both of you. You know, whatever side you're on with that. Then you also got healing. Time to heal. It starts by letting the pain in. You got to feel it to heal it. So this is getting real with your debt, getting real with your financial situation, and attacking your issues logically. So this is you just paying attention to what needs to be done and knowing that you're going to fix some things because everything happens for a reason. Let's look at your DM's financial situation. So we have here the Queen of Cups. So whenever you get that, it's a highly emotional situation and it's attached to a woman. And it could even be mother energy. But your masculine is obviously emotional about their finances right now. 6 of Wands is next. Oh, wow, doll, I'm not surprised at all. I'm so sorry. Then we have the Sun card. So money's actually looking better for your masculine. I feel like he's getting out of a situation that he was once in financially that was kind of a hardship. And it's going to improve. I see him getting a raise. 6 of Wands. A lot of recognition at work. Maybe even running his own business or starting that very soon in about a month or so. I feel like some plans, some thoughts and ideas that your masculine had about making more money is going to actually follow through and come through, and he's going to be making some good money this summer. August is a really prosperous month for him. I feel that he might be blessed by his daughter, if he has one. And I feel like with the 6 of Wands, it's a matter of time within about 6 weeks before the emotional pain and injustice that he might have been feeling as of late is going to go away. So it takes a little time for the healing, but I do think there's a healing and a recovery, and there's a win and a victory. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, doll. Your liver, your mom's condition, send my mom prayers, please. Oh my gosh, doll, don't forget to, in Sati Sati, to do everything you can to appease Saturn. Saturdays are a big day for you to do mantras, to do yogas, to pray, to sacrifice, to fast, and to donate. If every time you donate, you're helping your Saturn. When you're giving things away, especially with it in the 8th house, when you're giving clothes away, when you're giving things away to the needy, to the sick, which you're already sick, but give to other sick people as well, the elderly, and you give to people even in religious areas. Maybe you donate to a religious cause. You will help your Saturn. And always do your sadhanas at 6 p.m. if you're trying to heal Saturn for yourself, if you're trying to get better. And I will pray for you. I'm so sorry about that. So, all right, your masculine's finances. It looks like a good news for your masculine. We're hearing eights. There might be an extra $800 coming in for your masculine. Definitely feel there's going to be 800. And I feel like there's some freedom financially for your masculine. So coming out of debt, I also hear they're going to be hearing they might have an 800 credit score, which might actually help them. But there's going to be some good news. And I think that your masculine may move by water or want to purchase a house by water. Or there might be a watery name on the street name where your masculine is moving. But I definitely see some plans of home ownership even for your masculine. So here we have, oh, the fox is in reverse. So this is about having a plan. Okay, taking action on a plan, having to be a little sneaky if need be. There's a letter, some good news. I think credit is looking really good. Applications, contracts, those are all looking good for jobs, career, and finances. This is definitely for the masculine. This is coming in soon. I tell you what, 6 to 8 weeks, this masculine's going to be on their high horse in a good way because they're finally going to be free from debt and free from someone that had them emotionally tied and financially tied in a situation. So I see them released, okay? And they're going to be happy. They're moving on to better financial situations. Thank you so much for the donation, Navdeep. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at the feminine's financial situation. We have here the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This isn't good. Wow, this is not good at all. Not another reversal here. King of Cups. They've got the Queen. You've got the King of Cups in reverse. Oh, boy. Oh, not another reversal. Darn it. You have the Lover's card in reverse. So you kind of feel like there's a partner turning their back on you or a lover that's turned their back on you. You definitely feel alone. Navdeep Core Aura, my donations are Cash App only, and it's $20, not $5. So if you do have a question, today I am doing $20 donation questions on Cash App because I want to take my daughter out today, and I need funds today. I can't wait for YouTube to pay me next month. So no super chats, not even doing website donations, just the Cash App. So if you want to do that, I will for sure. So, yeah, we have some stressors here. Everything's upside down for you. It feels like your world is upside down. God, when you get the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, things couldn't get worse financially, right? You're just like, you're being drained. Your family situation is draining you as well. Maybe you're in my situation, at war with your family over money. You guys could be battling that. We definitely have an idea that you're having a hard time to keep up with the home, with the family, with the kids. You have a hard time achieving a goal that you had in mind for your business, if you have one, or your career. And you always end up feeling like you have to keep moving. Like you might have to move locations or something. Even if you don't want to do this, sometimes this is a sign to just stop, that you're trying too hard. There's not a lot you can do about this. Someone has a power trip over you. King of Cups in reverse. Someone is abusing your love, abusing your kindness, taking advantage of you. There's definitely a relationship that is taking advantage of you. I hope it's not a husband or a wife or a significant other, but my God. And you're trying to heal this scenario, but you trusted this person and you counted on them to be there for you, to support you financially. This could be your sister, this could be your mom, your dad, this could be your best friend. Whoever this is, you counted on them. And you were like, I counted on you to be here to help me through this. Please don't walk out on me. Please don't turn your back on me. Please don't, I need you the most right now. And you're just feeling really hurt and burned. The Divine Feminine feels burned. Over a house. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. A lot of this has to do with the house for the feminine and masculine. So burned over a house. Everyone knows about it It's public. It's public knowledge. This is coming from the family tree. You took a risk. You gambled everything, and it didn't work out in your favor. There's something about time. Like, time is a concern right now. And you're just like, I really counted on them being there by a specific time. I hope they come in. You know, this is the game of hope. So I feel like you're stressed out, and there's a time limit on when you can put this money in by a certain time to help your situation. You feel the crunch, you feel the stress. I think you're reaching out to other people, asking for support, asking to come in and help you move or help you communicate your needs to this person. It's a roll of the dice, and you don't know what's going to happen. But according to these cards, remember healing and karma. This is going to happen. So good things are going to happen for you if you're doing the right thing. Let's get one more card for your future financially. So we have intention. Will it, and it will be yours. If you have good intention, honey, and you are calling this in, you're calling aid, and you believe that you're going to get through this, you will. Okay, you are going to get through this. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. And I know it will. I know it's going to change for you. You can't be stuck in a financial hurdle all your life. So you're coming out of it. All right, so now I'm going to start answering some questions. Who's the first person? Was it Marie? You were the first person to donate. Is that correct? So let's get your question answered. So that concludes the collective video. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me for Marie. Please help me answer the question that she needs revelation with. She needs a big reveal. She needs to know. She needs to know what's going on. Please help Marie. She's been on this journey for a while. She needs guidance, Spirit. She needs answers. She needs honesty. She needs direction. She needs the truth. What does she need to know about love? Angie, you're making a donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I'll answer your question too, Angie. Okay. So yes, love. Will I be able to leave my job next year? Let's get that answered. Will Marie be able to leave her job? So the first card we have is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a big yes right away. Yes. You're not gonna have to be stuck in this. You're not gonna have to continue putting in your Eight of Pentacles, your time, your energy, everything into this job, okay? Because it's not giving you what you want out of it. It's not giving success. It's not giving fulfillment. There's the sun. Yep, your plans are going to work out beautifully. You're going to be able to go after your dreams. You're going to be able to be more creative, more adventurous, even travel a little bit thanks to this new career that you're going to be getting into next year. So I see joy and happiness. There's the Lover's card in the upright. This is partnering up with a new job, a new career. And this is a big yes. Okay, you're going to be much more happy than you've been in a long time. There's a lot of yellow here, a lot of Jupiter. And to me, that's wealth, that's money, that's success. That's more than that, it's fulfillment. So I know you're going to be fulfilled, and you're going to feel like not only are you doing something you love, but you're making a difference in this world, that you have something to offer people. You have something to give. Your talent, your gift affects others. And I think you're going to be able to really feel that way. You're going to feel like you're able to help. You're able to make a difference. That's what I'm feeling here. Show me Marie and this new career as she's leaving with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Thank God you're getting out of it. Page of Cups, you're going to get that job offer. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So this is, yeah, you're going to be super excited because they're going to extend you this offer. And you're going to have two different choices, actually. You're going to have an offer over here and an offer over here. So there is going to be a path that you can take, like a fork in the road, and you're going to be able to choose. It's not just one option, okay? It's going to be two options, and it's going to be a big decision. This is going to be heavy on your heart. You're really going to have to search, what is the right path for me? Is it a path that I feel like I'm helping people, and I am of service, and I am emotionally fulfilled, like I just feel good about this job? Or am I going to be choosing this path where I get to feel creative? And I get to feel like I'm empowered. And I get to feel like I have a little bit of leadership role. I have a little bit of, power in this other position. I have power and I have creativity. That's kind of a power play position. So where do you want to go? There's two wonderful choices. Let's get a fortune cookie oracle and just see what that future foretells for next year. And I'm super excited for you. The sun card is always a blessing. Whenever you get the sun card in a reading, you know that it's going to be a really happy, good time. It's going to be joyful. It's going to be happy. It's going to be free. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. So that's really good. Take charge. So the cards think maybe you might take this other position. I think it might pay you more. Honestly, the Page of Wands. This may be more fulfilling, but this is going to pay you a little bit more and give you a leadership role. Now, fortune favors the brave, so suit up. It's a risky position, or it might require some type of risk from you. Think the Fool card, taking a leap of faith, not exactly knowing everything before you leap, but just feeling with your gut, I need to do it. Listen to your intuition, of course, but if you are brave and you do take risks and you want to take the creative route, I think it's going to pay off the most, okay? So I feel like that might be the position you want or you might be torn with, and I feel like the cards are suggesting that one. So take charge. It is up to you ultimately. Let's get another card about this position. Yep, there's the woman, 29, waiting and receiving, and there is the ships coming in. You will get this opportunity given to you. You don't have to go searching for it. Maybe you've already applied, maybe you've already inquired, and now you're just waiting to hear back. And it says you will hear back. You are going to get that message. You are going to get that movement, that action's coming towards you. Okay, so I feel like those are some good answers for your job, because yes, you are going to be getting a new job next year, and you are going to be a lot happier, and you're going to have more than one choice, and it's all going to work out. You are going to get it. This is a definite yes. Your future foretells a happier position. Okay, that's what it says. You're welcome, Marie, and I appreciate you so much. Angie, my question is this lawsuit again. Girl, I feel you. Oh, Angie, oh my God. This lawsuit that I'm in with my family, it's amazing that they're even fighting me on what's mine. Like, I just can't believe my own mother, my own stepfather would come at me and not want to support me. So believe me, I feel the pain of lawsuits. Angie, let's see. Your question is about the lawsuit. If I do the financial declaration, it must be notarized. Am I in trouble? Let's take a look. Is Angie going to be in trouble with a financial declaration? Yeah, people get greedy, Angie. People get greedy. My own parents got greedy. But if you look at it, Jupiter Father in my 7th, going to court makes sense, especially with my Rahu and Mars. But now I have Rahu, Venus, and the Moon, and Saturn in the 4th. So 2 of those planets are my birth, but the others are transited. And you could see why I am in a dispute over my house with my mother, the Moon, and money with Venus, and how Saturn is trying to restrict that. My mom's trying to restrict my money. She's squeezing it out of me. She's trying to get what's mine, which it's terrible, but it's karmic. There's some kind of karma between my mother and me, past life. So I know this is playing out. And we're gonna figure it out. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to pray. And you know what? Whenever you are dealing with your sati, everyone, whenever you're dealing with Saturn and it's attacking you, remember to thank Saturn for the lessons. Donate on Saturdays. Honor your mother, even if it's your moon and she's dishonoring me. Honor her as much as you can. Give thanks. If you have pure heart, pure intentions, and you're telling the truth, and you have good morals, then Jupiter will bless you. Always. Jupiter will aspect. Jupiter will assist. The moon will assist. Pray and have faith and be honest and have good intentions and be pure, and you will get through your karmic situation. All right, let's see what's going on. We really need to know about your court and this financial declaration. I know how important those papers are. The first card here is the Five of Cups in reverse. Will she be in trouble? Then we have the Fool card, the Cozy Witch in reverse. Will Angie be in trouble? Then you have the Ten of Cups. I feel good about this. I do. The Ten of Cups brings you some happiness. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, this isn't the best situation, I will say. These are not great cards like, oh no, don't worry about it. There is a reason for concern. There's definitely some disappointment. I don't feel you're going to get all the answers that you wanted from your court situation, whatever that is. And your financial declaration, there's a disappointment here. And I'm hearing something in my mind about you're not able to claim as much without certain proof. You have to have the right kind of evidence and proof to claim something. So make sure that you have your receipts, you have text messages, you've checked bank statements, different bank accounts, you've talked to bankers. You could even have a banker sign a statement for you to help you, okay? Because you're going to want to have some trail, even if you don't have exactly what they're asking for. Having something along the lines would still be very helpful. So I feel like you are going to be able to get something of what you want done. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you've been carefully taking care of the details as much as you could. But it doesn't seem to be getting the proof, the evidence that you need out of it. No matter what you do, you're trying to pull more money from a situation. You're trying to claim something. So you're trying to, understandably become... Well, you're getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated in your reading. Just know that now's not the time to give up. This is not the time to give up. Don't get stuck on the details. It's not time to give up. You have to keep persevering. You have to keep looking. If you don't find an answer, if you don't find your notarization, if you're not able to claim something, this is about being creative. You need to find another way to prove it. Audio evidence, witnesses, okay? There's so many things. With my legal situation, thank God I am documenting every text message, every video recording of audio that I have, witness statements, bank statements, posts from Facebook, acknowledging something I spent money on, acknowledging my investment. All of those things attribute to proving your case. So if you're feeling frustrated on the details and you're like, I'm having trouble, I needed this notarized, am I going to be in trouble because it's not? Am I going to be in trouble because I didn't get something turned in time? Am I going to be in trouble because I said something but I really don't have that evidence? No, I don't think you're going to get in trouble for it. Okay, I think you're going to be okay. Ten of Cups at the end of the day is happiness. Okay, so I think your situation, it's going to work its way out. You're going to work your way through the mud, through the muck, and you are going to be happy. You're going to have a happier outcome. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, I always see that as a good sign, as a good symbol, that you're coming out of hard times, that you're coming out of sadness, out of tears, out of regret. I know you probably definitely have some regrets and some remorse and stuff like that, but when you get it in reverse, I feel like you're coming out of that funk. And this card says, if you've been obsessing over your financial login history for the past however many months, 5 months, or however long this has been, you've completely stopped living your life. You've been consumed by this court, and believe me, I know how you can get consumed into court. It's important to still live your life. Okay, you are going to get the closure you've been searching for, because it will come. But if it's not coming right now, if it's not ending quick enough, relax. Accept that you need to focus your energy on the present, and you can't change things that you just can't. And you're going to do your best, and you're going to be honest, and you're going to create your own closure. So no matter what's happening, don't put all your eggs in one basket is what I mean. Don't count on a specific outcome. Know that there could be many different kinds of outcomes. And that's what the Fool card in reverse. Maybe you looked before you leaped. Maybe you jumped into this court situation without knowing everything. Maybe you said something and you shouldn't have said it, or you claimed something before you shouldn't have claimed it. But it's saying it's okay, we make mistakes, we're going to come back from it. And I know you're going to come back from this. When you get the Fool card reversed, it's definitely reminding you that still you're not living your life. You're consumed by this. You need to not stress as much as you're stressing. Because remember, we create our own reality. So what you think about, you create. It becomes your reality. So try to visualize a better outcome. Try to visualize being on the beach. Try to visualize already winning your case. Try to visualize already getting the answers you want and the money you need. Visualize it. Feel it. Create this, because that's what's going to be coming for you. And I feel like you have good support from the universe to make that happen. Let's clarify. No! Let's clarify some more financial. So we've got the Death card, finally getting closure, coming to the end of this scenario. Find details, and that's the detail, the notarization. Yes. There's going to be an ending of something. We have the sky, skeeth, whatever, paperwork, the notary, and there's a little seal. If this means anything to you, because I don't know your situation, only you do, there is going to be an ending and closure of a minor detail on your paperwork. And it's going to be cut and taken. There's going to be a cut made, and there's going to be something taken away or taken out because of some evidence that you're suggesting, something to do with a notary. I don't know if you're losing or gaining. You didn't explain that to me. I don't know what exactly this is, but look, there's definitely someone's going to get a cut. Okay. What exactly does this mean for you? It's a hurdle. It's an issue, but you're going to overcome it. Listen, I'm sorry. It is going to be an issue. I don't think you're going to get in trouble. I think it's going to get worked through. I think they're going to look at the detail. They're going to see the honesty in this, and you're still there's going to be a loss, but you are going to come out in the end. 10 of Cups, Clover. It's going to work out for the better. Angie, I have cash deposits that I can't account for. Okay, I get that. And I've been in the same boat with my current legal situation. When you have cash, you want to look at catching someone with audio, video recordings, Facebook posts, text messages, okay, cash app deposits if it's cash, like through that, or even your bank withdrawals where you withdrew the cash and you gave someone cash. If you have a day where you withdrew cash, you at least have supporting evidence that it amounts to the amount that you gave. I had a reading about 18 years ago, and she said I would be going to jail in the way future. I don't see that in your cards, but I will ask for clarity for you if you're going to be going to jail. Spirit, is Angie going to go to jail over her situation? I don't see that. 10 of Cups and the Clover, those are good luck charms. Those are a happy ending. I don't see that. But let's just ask, is Angie going to go to jail? Now, if you were going to go to jail, you'd see 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. You'd see the Devil card. You'd see 8 of Pentacles. You'd see 7 of Pentacles. Let's take a look. So we're going to have to get certain cards to prove that you are going to jail. So we have here 2 of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. No, this is a fine or a loss of money somewhere financially. You didn't see it coming. You're not going to have a lot of options. You're going to have to be responsible and account for something that you've done financially. I don't see imprisonment. I don't see that. I see somebody, I don't know, I see there's some tightness, some restraint with a financial, okay, but I don't see jail. 2 of Wands in reverse means a bad choice. Okay, a bad choice that you're going to have to pay for with finances. Okay, but I don't see the jail. I see, no, I don't see that. So I do not see you going to jail, Angie, because look at this. How could you? It's going to end up happy. It's going to end up okay. I feel like I said, if you have good intentions, if you have pure of heart, you're being moral, you're being just, you're atoning right now, doing the right thing. You're trying to be just, you're trying to be right, then you're going to be pointed in the right direction. Okay, because that's going to take you further than anything else. That's what I see. Also, there's going to be some resolve with your court case within 8 weeks. There's something that will be tied up, ended, finished, resolved within 8 weeks. That's what I see. So I don't know if that's your whole case or a piece of it, but I see resolve. Maybe it's with that issue you're going to get resolve. All right, does anyone else have a question? Did anyone else pay through Cash App? You're welcome, Angie. You're very welcome, and good luck with that, honey. Court sucks. God, it sucks. Yeah, just so you guys know, what I'm going through is Sati Sati. If you're going through it, you know, it depends on the house, but mine is about the literal house. Was that the Eight of Swords? No, it wasn't. It was the Two of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Eat Me, what do you mean you can't account for? You just don't remember what they were from. Yeah, I don't know what she's meaning by that. Does anyone else have any questions? Did anyone else pay $20 or donate? I really would appreciate some donations today for Mariah's birthday. I need your help, guys. Single mom here. I am going through a major court case. I've already given them 10 grand. It's really difficult to upkeep with them and everything. So if you can donate even 5, 10, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, you know, I'd really appreciate it for this channel to keep it, just to keep it going, to keep it alive, and to help with me and my kiddo. Today is her actual day. Today's her actual birthday. So I'm trying to take her out. She wants Starbucks. We want to go to the zoo. So we are pushing for that. And I could really just use any support you guys can throw over my way. I'd really appreciate it. If you've ever worked and gotten paid in cash, or you've gifted more than $600 in a year, that's got to be reported to the IRS. Okay. Yes, odd jobs for cash. Yeah, well, you have proof in text and emails. All of those are evidence about where that money came from. Okay. So yeah, what I'm going through, geez, yeah, I'm having to prove my money that I put into this house, because you think your parents want to make sure that their kids are okay, that when they leave this world, when they pass, you know, when they retire, when they quit working, that their kids are going to be able to make it, that their kids are going to be able to provide for their families, take care of them, and be independent and be okay. You know, that's what parents should really want for their kids. Doesn't matter what age, they should always want their kids to do well. That's like one parental rule. You always want to make sure your kids are independent and successful and doing well. Unfortunately, my parents at this time do not want that for me. My parents want to hurt me financially. So Saturn and the moon in the 4th, right? And Jupiter in the 7th, they want to hurt me. So they're trying to take money from me. They're trying to take money out of my equity. They're trying to steal my house, put it in their name, keep it, sell it, keep more equity. They're trying to rob me. They're trying to deduct what they owe. If they do want this house, they have to buy me out, and they don't really want to buy me out. So they're deducting by 20s of thousands. It's like every other month, it's another 20 grand they want to deduct from me to avoid paying me off. They don't want to pay me a dime of my money that I've put in this house. And every bit of money that I've put in, they want to discredit. They want to say it wasn't a good job. It was not worth it. It's not worth anything. They want to discredit everything. So there's that. And so, yeah, I'm going to court, guys, and fighting for what's rightfully mine, fighting for my house, fighting for my money if they're going to keep it. If they're going to keep my house, I got to fight for the money I put in. But I'm going to fight for it tooth and nail. And I'm just shocked that my own parents don't want to see the best for me. Well, it's my stepdad and my mom, but I just, you know, they should want to see the best for me and my kids. And they actually wanted a response by our lawyer today of all days, Memorial Day, and on my daughter's birthday. And they knew this was the day, but they required a response by today. And that just goes to show you what kind of people they are at this time. And I hope they change. You know, this is my karma. I've got something going on with my parents, and I've got to pay for it. I've got to atone from some past life thing. I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. I'm shocked that this is happening, but I still am grateful to them. And that's, you have to remember that even when Saturn is hurting you, even when Saturn is striking you, you have to say thank you, because that makes it a little bit easier to take, a little bit better, and it's not so harsh. And just remember to do it. You know, you've got to. Oh, yeah. And to let you know what else is going on with my Sati Sati, my mother, my grandmother, which is like a mother, my grandmother, who raised me a little bit part of my life as well, like a mother. You know, my mother, my moon is being attacked right now, Sati Sati, in the middle. Whenever Sati Sati is in the middle, that's the hardest part of Sati Sati. That's the most challenging period. And so at the same time that I'm going through this court to fight for what's mine and my investment that my grandma gave me, my grandma got relocated to like a nursing home situation, and her son and siblings have robbed my grandmother. They accused me of robbing her because she was helping me keep afloat at the time financially, and that was by volunteering of my grandmother to help me, but they got offended that she was helping me. They got jealous. So they removed her so she could stay away from me, even though she's not. We're still seeing each other all the time. But they relocated her, and come to find out, my uncle, her son, took another $800 from her just this month to help support him in his times of need so she can keep him afloat. So it's okay for him to get aid and assistance from his mother, but it is not okay for the granddaughter to get aid and assistance from her grandmother. Make that make sense? It doesn't. But he's getting the assistance, and she's happy to help him, and she volunteered to help him. And then her sister, who said that it was wrong for her to do that to help me, came in the picture, took over power of attorney of my grandmother, relocated her. You know, this sister rivalry thing, she just took advantage, stole things from my grandma's house. All her sisters and brothers came and took stuff from my grandparents, from their house as they relocated her, and kept it. So that's there. And on top of that, now she has control over my grandma's money. So my grandma just found out that her sister withdrew $2,500 from her account without her knowing. And when she called to question her sister, where's my money? She said she was on vacation and she couldn't talk, but she'll talk to her when she get back. Can you believe that? She was going to live with me, eat me. She was going to move in with me. I was in the process of relocating her to my house. We were packing, you know, we were getting the house ready, and we hadn't made the move yet. So we were in the process, and they quit that process because they didn't want her to live with me. And I think because they wanted to get control of her money, because they knew if my grandma came to live with me, it would be helping me financially, ultimately. And we'd be happier together. So they tried to block it, guys. They tried to block it all. Typical Sati Sati, coming to hurt the mother, the moon. And it has affected me, especially the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. But the last laugh will be on everybody else, because I have kept good records and accounted for everything that I've done. And I've been honest, and I've been moral, and I have good intentions, and I love my family. And when you do that with goodness in your heart, even when you're being attacked, they won't win. They won't win. Does your grandma have any idea? Yeah, she does. She's got slight dementia, but she still knows what's going on. And, you know, we've already worked it out to where she's going to be with me. And we're working it out to where she's going to return back home with me. And we're going to get it all worked out. I just got to get through one legal hurdle after the other. I can't quite relocate my mom. I can't quite relocate my grandmother to live with me when I'm fighting for my own house. So I kind of have to kill this situation first so I can become more stable and get my grandma back in my life. So it is unfortunate that I have two legal scenarios to deal with at the same time, and I don't have the money to support both legal avenues at the same time. Yeah, we've already done all that, Eat Me. We've done it all. As far as my house, I trusted my mom. She's a broker. She's a realtor broker. And I just trusted my mom with everything. I trust my mom with my life. And I was told that if I invest in this house, it's my house. I put over $300,000 into this house, cash. And I was told that this was my home. I'd never have to move again, and that we'll get the title in my name at the right time. And she always kind of put it off. I didn't really know a lot about the legalities of titles. I didn't realize you could put your name on a title even if you're not on the mortgage. Like, I didn't know that. I just learned that through my attorney, that I could have had my name on my house a long time ago, but they didn't. And I trusted my parents, and I trusted that they would do the right thing by me. And you know what? It just didn't happen. So now I ended up getting a little bit in debt to my mom. Typical Sati Sati again, the moon. I got a little bit in debt with my mom, just like about $20K. And I was going to pull out the money from the house to pay her off, but she didn't want me to do that. So then I agreed on selling this house so I can recoup all the $300K that I put in and some. So I was like, okay, well, if you don't, trust me, if you don't want to do a HELOC loan, well, let's just sell and I'll go buy another house with that money and I'll feel more secure and I can pay you off and I can pay off some debts and we'll all be good. Again, Sati Sati, taking care of debts. And typical for my fourth house, the house issues. And she said, okay, but then they recanted. They went back on their word. They didn't want to sell the house. My mom and stepfather decided they wanted to keep it. So because my stepdad's name was on it, he and her decided, let's keep it. We have a low interest rate. Let's make it our investment property. But they never put anything into this house. So if they want to keep it, fine. But you're going to have to pay me off. You're going to have to buy me out because I'm invested and I'm accounting on taking my investment out with a sale. But if you're not going to sell it, if you're going to purchase it, if you're going to keep it, then you need to pay me what I put in so I can go buy another house. But see, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to keep me here and make me a renter. They wanted me to just pay rent like a renter in my own house that I invested $300K in. And that's it. They just wanted to leave it like that. And they said, you know what? You'll get this house when we die. We'll leave it to you. But how does that help me now? How does that help me get out of debt now? How does that help me in any way? It would pay them off in a sense, but I would lose over, $250K if I paid them off. So they were putting me in a very bad position where they would be paid off, but I would not be allowed to pay off my car, take my family to court over my grandma, which costs a pretty penny, take care of some loan debts for the fence and things that I've put in. So if I did that, it wouldn't allow me to be out of debt. So I told them I need to be out of debt. What percentage of the home was paid for by me? 60%, because we still have a mortgage. But I have paid everything up until this date. I only owe them $20K. So I've paid the down payment. I've paid all the mortgage payments up until as of late. And I put over $200,000 cash from my inheritance into this house. So I have put plenty in. Plus I did like a $10,000 remodel on the backyard and with a fence and flattening out a hill backyard. I made it a flat backyard. You know how expensive that can be. Put grass, sod, etc. Like I've invested a lot. Painting the house, fixing the siding, you just name it. And so I need that money back, and they're trying to be nice in the sense like, oh, well, we'll leave it in a trust. A trust doesn't help my kids. A trust doesn't help me, especially if they're the only ones that can access the trust. So they're trying to manipulate me, take control of my house. It's not right. And I've tried to work it out with them, but they refuse to work it out with me like family. And when I gave them a number of $300K, they said that was outrageous and they wouldn't pay it. They were more on the lines of giving me like $200K or less. My mom was not for giving me what I put in. She wasn't for being fair. So I have been forced now to go to court. And so I've had to hire a lawyer. and they're raping me. They're just taking advantage of me financially. She charged me $7,000 for a response letter. What can I do? And she said it was the hours of evidence that they looked into. It was the back and forth emails, the phone calls, the draft letter, and the responses. So I am out that money. Plus, we owe them another $2,300 to continue this case. And I have to keep 10,000 as a retainer to continue. So who has 10 grand every month to just make sure it's in there? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm getting 3 jobs. So that's why I've been gone. If you guys are like, where's Stephanie? Where has she been? She's not doing her videos like she used to. Well, I'm going to get honest with you guys. I'm not really making a lot here on YouTube. YouTube pays me like maybe $150 a month to do your videos. I depend on your donations. I depend on your super chats. I'm not Tyler's Tarot. He gets hundreds of dollars every live because people love him. They don't even get a reading. They just send it to him because they love him. I don't know. I don't have that kind of luck. So it's struggling to be here. So I have to go work somewhere else. So plus I have to run my website. And the website, just to have a website, costs me $200 a month. So YouTube pays for my website. So I really count on subscribers, views, likes, shares, and I really count on members on my website. If you can be a member every month, that would help me. And I could be here doing all kinds of good stuff for you guys, but it's really hard. So I have 2 other jobs plus this one. And now I might have to get another one because I got to pay for this lawyer. So that's what's going on. And so, yeah, I could really use your donations. Plus today's Mariah's birthday. I really just want to take her out. I don't have the extra cash. I don't have the funds because all my money as of lately just went to this lawyer. And I'm just hanging in there by a thread, everybody. So Sati Sati is slamming your girl hard. So if you guys could just support with donations for readings. I don't intend on just taking money and giving you nothing. If you donate to me, of course, I will be happy to give you guys readings and exchange something for that. So yeah, if you guys are watching this later and you want to donate, please go to my Cash App. It's below. You can donate whatever your heart feels, and I'd be super appreciative of that. And I'll always come back and throw you some cards, even if you didn't purchase the $20 donation questions. I'm still happy to throw you a card or 2 when I come back. But that's what's going on. So that's an update with my life. I'm hanging in there. Your girl is good. I'm meditating. I'm doing my mantras. I'm being moral. I'm being good. I'm telling the truth. And that's all you can do is just be a good person and be honest. And you're going to see your way through this. And so I believe karma has its reasons. I thank karma for the lessons. And I'm stronger for it. But I guess that's it. If no one else has any donation questions, I'm going to go ahead and go. People who go on her channel get a lot of new subscribers. Oh, you could do Vedic astrology readings on Trump and other cabinet members. You know, I've done that, Eat Me, and everyone got angry at me. Remember I used to do political? And I had my own stance on my political beliefs. Maybe I shouldn't have put my view out there. But people freaked out. People were like, oh, and then I lost followers. And I got some followers because they're like, yeah, I'm with you. But then I lost some too, so it was a wash. And I just felt like I can't be honest. I can't be honest with people. Thank you so much. It's me, Carrie. You donated a Cash App earlier. I'll give you a card, but I am doing Cash App only today, so I can get the money today because that's really how I need it. Super Chats make me wait at least 4 weeks before I can get that payment. So it's a long wait for Super Chat, but I will pull you a card. Amy, do these family members not think about your children and what they might think of them? Yeah, she doesn't even care. She's missing her granddaughter's birthday. And you want to know what's worse? My brother, who's staying with me now, you guys know of him, Brandon. He helped me with my website, which he's going to have a whole new channel. And I'm going to totally get you guys watching him. But he's having a baby, guys. I've told you guys I'm going to be an auntie. They're expecting in July. And my parents don't even intend on seeing this baby. They've just let it go. They just let it go. They're like, oh, well, I guess we'll never meet this grandchild. And I'm shocked. My mom was really big on family, really big on babies and being there for them. And for her to just walk away from this grandchild, my mom has lost complete sense of herself. She's lost herself. She's lost her morals. She's lost her heart. She's lost her feelings. She's lost her truth. She's lost the love inside of her. She's just lost. And, you know, I don't know. It's terrible to think what's happened to my own mom. My mom's a very good woman. She was a very intuitive woman. She was smart. She was very loving, very giving. My mom used to be very giving, very good woman. I don't know what happened to her. She got selfish in her older years. She started doing like facial things to make herself look younger and more beautiful. I think she got a little bit vain. She lost a lot of weight. She started thinking about retirement. And I think because of that, she started thinking about all the sacrifices she's made as a mom, raising her children, sacrificing her time, her youth, sacrificing her energy on a marriage. She just started thinking about herself, and that selfishness just overtook her. It overcame her, became kind of like an obsession. And then she got out of tarot cards. She got out of meditation. She got out of mantras and anything spiritual. And she got heavy into religion. And she started going to church again. And somehow that didn't help. That added to some kind of selfishness with her. So she just became very judgmental and critical and bitter and angry. And I don't know. And as far as my stepdad, he just follows her footsteps. You know, I think he's never really been emotionally attached to any of us. So as soon as she detached, he was like, okay, I'm cool with this, because he wasn't emotionally attached. So he's attached to her, but not us. And then he started thinking about retirement. And he's like, yeah, I want to be free from the kids. I want to be free from the debt. I want to be free from, he didn't even want to go to birthday parties. He didn't want to go to have big family get-togethers or big Christmases. He just wanted to go fishing and go camping and travel in his RV and just get away from the city. He didn't want to be here tied anymore. So I could just see where he wanted to detach from all of us. So they just got into this weird funk where it was about them. And, you know, maybe all people go through that. I don't know. Maybe when you get older, you go through those things. I can't say that because I'm not their age, but from where I'm sitting at right now and where my grandparents sat at, my grandparents always thought about their children. Even in their golden years, they wanted to give to their children all the time. They worked for their family. That's why. And that was them. But my stepdad and mom, they don't have that state of mind. They don't want to give to the children. They want to attain for themselves. And I don't know, that's just the funk that they're in right now. Was it a mega church? No. It was a small church. It's me, Carrie. That's okay. Canada doesn't have Cash App. Okay. That's okay. You can always try to donate to It's Me, Carrie on my website. Sometimes I can pull the money out at least within a day. So if you go to the donation on my website and you hit donate whatever amount, it will go to me sooner than YouTube. And Canada can donate on my website. I have a donate button. But let's get some cards for you, Carrie. So Carrie, I don't know what your question is, but the cards will reveal your answer. So the first one you got is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is slow and steady wins the race, and it's sure to come, sure to give. It's about being focused, paying attention to the details, making sure all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted, and then getting success. So it's a promise that you are going to arrive secure, safe, and all in one piece with whatever the situation is. And then you have the Sun card. This is great. It's a promise of prosperity, abundance, joy, happiness, wishes fulfilled, but more than that, plans that turn successful. So that's the Sun card. Then you got the good luck charm. Wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune, and I love all of it. It's prosperity, it's abundance, it's moving forward. And then we have Five of Swords. You can't be right all the time. So there's kind of a fight that you've been in, but I feel like you're going to win this fight. You're going to win this war. If people are talking bad about you, if they're backstabbing you, betraying you, if someone's hurting you, if someone has embarrassed you, I feel like you're going to get a comeback. Okay. If you've been hurt or publicly embarrassed and you just feel like I'm on my own here, and you've lost a friend, or you lost a lover, or you've faced some kind of a challenge to where you felt like they weren't fair and they weren't honest, and you had to stand up for yourself, perhaps, Five of Swords, then it means you're going to be better off. And if someone hurt you, I do see an apology coming your way. It's going to be a while, probably in fall, but you are going to get an apology. The tower is going to hit. It probably already hit for you. I feel like a tower already hit. Somebody who you thought was a certain way wasn't. And you've gotten the revelation and you've had to move on. And it's for the better. But just know that they are going to realize that they were in the wrong. And then you have Page of Wands in the reverse. They don't want to apologize right now, but they will. And there's some kind of financial security or home security or family security and abundance that you're going to get out of this. So you're going to feel more at peace and more financially stable than you would have previously. Okay, so I see this working out in your favor. Okay, and they're going to be sorry. They're going to be sorry and apologetic, whoever hurt you or whoever did you wrong in some way. That will be remedied. It's going to take some time, but it will be remedied. So yes, my daughter and her boyfriend stole a lot from my home and sold it. Okay, so they don't see the wrong in it right now, but they will. And it's going to take them a while to come and be humble and apologize. And this was shocking to you. You were shocked that they would do this to you. But you know what? They're going to have a revelation and it's going to be clear to them. And you're going to have to separate your way from them at this time. And it feels betrayal and it feels like, how dare they? And you're alone. But remember, everything happens for a reason. Okay? And charm, good luck charm, the Wheel of Fortune is going to go your way. So change is coming, abundance. Remember, everything you lost, you're going to get back. That's the Sun card. Wherever you felt restricted and restrained, you're going to be free. So let it go, and you're going to see good come to you. Money will come to you too, Knight of Pentacles. So there is some kind of financial gain that you will get, and especially because you got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, I do think that you're going to get a financial blessing, a financial gift, a financial help, and your home will be secure again. No, they said they deserve it more, and it almost made my other kids and I ended up homeless because of them. Yeah, they were very selfish. The tower hit you. But remember, you're going to have security. Okay, your daughter beat you up a few times as well. Well, you're going to get away. And this is what you needed to do. You had to separate from them. They were no good. At the time, they were no good. So you had to pull away, and you might be moving. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow moving. So you might move to a new location with a lot of pine trees. I feel very Washington, very Seattle, Idaho, kind of West Coast energy. I don't know if you've considered moving there. You said you're Canada, right? So that kind of has those tall pine trees. Maybe north of America, right? What is it? I don't know the states in Canada, but it's right above there. There's a lot of this beautiful tree line. You may move. And I see there's going to be a lot of rain. Okay, so a lot of rain and moisture and mist. You may relocate for the better. And this is a cleansing and this is a purifying. So if you're going to go to the west coast of Canada, or the southwest rather, this might be better. So yes, in Canada, I have a lot of pine trees in my yard. Well, you're going to be okay. And whether you stay or go, and I feel like you might go with the Wheel of Fortune, honestly. I feel like you might go. You might move. But I feel like this is going to be for the better for you, and you're going to be more secure. So you're going to come back from this. It's hard times, but you're going to come back. So just know that I do feel that she is sorry. I know they said they feel like they need it more than you, but there's a lot of karma and guilt with this person. And just know that even though she seems awful, she feels it. She knows she's wrong. She just needs to change. And if I can give you any advice in your reading, it's move. Move and relocate. Get the funds together if you can. Go to a new place. I suggest you go to a new coast. Okay, so you're in Canada, northwest. Okay, so northwest. So move. Go to a whole separate area. Okay, I feel like that will change your karma. There needs to be change and there needs to be movement. I know you're going to have to plan, but I think you should consider it. I think you should think about it. Because that might just be what the doctor ordered. That might bring you more abundance. Sometimes just moving fixes your karma. Like for me, I hear from my teacher, if I move away from my hometown, I will be financially better. If I was to move even out of the country, I would be financially better. I am more popular with tarot in other countries than I am in my own country and in my own state. I've thought of it. And I'm like, if I do relocate, I might be way better off financially. And I've considered it, and I may move at least out of my hometown. But believe me, sometimes moving fixes your karma. She went to some agencies and said I abused her and gave her thousands. I physically couldn't beat her up, and her siblings know it was her beating me up. Well, if you have proof and witnesses and evidence and texts and anything, you can support that. So she's not going to get away with it. The tower's coming for her. I know the tower came for you, but past life karma, we don't know what we did. The same was happening with my parents. We don't know, but let it play out and just do the right thing, be moral, and you'll see your way through. So I'm going to let you guys go. I love you. It's my daughter's B-Day. I'm going to get going. Please donate anything you can while I'm out. I'll keep checking periodically. I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your support. You guys have a blessed and beautiful day. Remember, it's only a journey. You just keep swimming. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.